everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
We're on to the divisional round now. 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Packers going up against the Vikings.
All right, Larry, it's one of the new jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. One of 2 spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Play fake here on first down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On play action, Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off, and he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Lynch. Steps away to his left. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll throw on first down with Lynch. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Let's see if the defense tries any pressure here on 3rd and 8.
All right, here we go. Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. Leopard. Wide. Get wide. Leopard. Tight dog. No. Check. Patriot.
Out of the gun, Lynch. Got his man complete over the middle. It's James. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. A toss to Cook. And some room to maneuver. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
They run again on first down. Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
On on second down, Cook. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Now let's go.
Play action. It's Lynch. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And tough starting field position here. And an alley to run. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But if the strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And, Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now a handoff as they run left side. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Adams, the man in motion left. Rodgers now to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Bryant. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play for the Pack on 3rd. 41 yards. And now here's a carry heading left. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. On play action, it's Rodgers. That is caught inside the 5. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Second down, goal to go from the 6. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Both the run and pass. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great play there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now let's go. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Back there, Philly. Here we go. Here we go now. Green.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Again, it's Cook. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. In motion, James, the tight end.
Detroit! Detroit! Let me feel you. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Motion.
On 3rd down, Lynch. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Starting the 3rd quarter with Cook. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They run it again with Cook. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's at the 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 67 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Pretty move, and now running right through it. And he's got some space here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Well, someone wasn't very happy about that game being tied up. They came right back at him with a big-time return. They want to get back out in front as fast as possible.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And that's a nice gain by him on 1st down, picking up some key yardage.
Now a handoff looking right. Room here to run. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. On play action. Now Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
So they don't get a touchdown here on this opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think you still say mission accomplished as they come away from it with the lead.
Absolutely. You got to apply the pressure here, make the other guys play catch-up for a while, and now you just hope your defense can step up and protect the lead.
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
They start the drive with Cook. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Oh, man. That was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. The Vikings on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hurry up, here we go. Please. Watch it now, Barney. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. No. Check. Patriot.
From the gun, it's Lynch. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They go play action here on 1st down. And Ty Montgomery has it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now a handoff as they run left side. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Now they try the right side here. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. The quick slant caught. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. 1st and goal from the 1 as they look to punch it in. Rodgers with a keeper. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Rodgers scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's good to make it 17-7. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And out now come the Vikings.
I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Now Lynch to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Well, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get 3 up to midfield. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going...
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Daniil Hunter in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Adams, the man in motion left. Throwing is Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. And now here's a carry heading left. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Now a handoff looking right. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Now they try the right side here. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Adams, the man in motion left. And now here's a carry heading left. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Myers able to knock it through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases.
All right, now look at 56. All right, here we go. No, check. Patriot.
They'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And it's second down. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. Ten yards still left on second down. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
The Vikings on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go.
One last shot for Lynch. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them, because they're going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Minneapolis, good night, everybody.